little nuggies, and welcome back to DML. So, we do have news on what the next dragon of the week is going to be, and it is going to be this sombrero-wearing little dragon. So this is the TOLOLOCHE. We always used to call it the trololoche for whatever reason, I don't know. But either way, this is going to be the new dragon of the week coming to DML on Monday. And he's a cool guy. He's really a cool dragon, but he is only a rare with energy and plant, so he's not really that useful at all in a team, but he's just a really cool looking dragon overall. And the cool thing about the combo for this dragon is the fact that his combo is the lava plus venom dragons. And if you remember, this is the same combination that we're using to breed the school bus dragon. So they've essentially given us a week next week where we can breed the TOLOLOCHE, where we can breed the school bus, where you can breed the avocado. Like, this is the actual possible outcomes table right here. So you can see the school bus dragon has a 22-hour breeding time. The TOLOLOCHE has a shared breeding time with the orange. The avocado is available if you've hit that milestone on the Dragon Points leaderboard. So really interesting little breeding combo come next week. Genuinely, the breeding is just insane. But it does also mean that the school bus dragon is also going to be slightly harder to breed, so I don't know, I'm kind of iffy on whether I like it or not. And so regarding the high and dry event, currently I am at the end of tier 5, so I'm very slightly behind schedule, and we will be moving on to tier 6 very soon. But this event, surprisingly, is really easy. Because if you remember the old mini solo events that we got, they were just near impossible. Like, if you slept for 6 hours a night, then you basically couldn't do the event. But if you check the DML Wiki's event section here that we've got open, it says that the time or the estimated minimum completion time for tiers 6 and 7 are 15 hours and 10 hours and 30 minutes respectively. Which means that realistically, you can finish the event if you're on tier 5 with only a day and a half to spare. And at the moment, you know, we've got 2 days and 20 hours left to spare. So realistically, there's like 2 days of leeway in this event, which I was not expecting. I genuinely always expect them to just make it super difficult, nearly undoable, but they've been kind to us this time. Really kind to us this time. And trust me, it's very tempting to gem this up, but I'm not going to for now. Although, I do need to finish before Sunday. So let's hope that we keep on pace, keep this going, and don't screw up anything. And another thing I did also want to mention before we move on to the whalemart is that we did, in fact, manage to get the breeding time for the school bus dragon. So, I'm happy, and after he is done, that means that we'll probably not soon after be able to start breeding for the chemistry dragons, because by the time this egg is done, we'll probably have the raincoat by then, and we can get to breeding this new guy. So hopefully, from the looks of things, all the events are going pretty swimmingly so far, which ain't too bad. So in regards to the whalemart that came out earlier, I have to say, on first glance, these deals are sort of like meh. Overall, a lot better than last week's deals, because last week was horrendous. But the deals that I have on this account, 500,000 food gets 10 excellent light materials, and to be honest, I think that's really worth it. Like, 500,000 food is nothing to me, so I don't care. Next one is 99 gems for 2 armory pieces and scrolls. We don't need that because we got the armory dragon the other day. 25 portal gems for 1 cookie dragon piece and scrolls, not worth it in my opinion. Then we have Dragon Fury Essence in exchange for scrolls, super duper worth it, yes please. And then the final one is you can get 5.5 million food for 500 gems, which is laughably bad. So overall, I would say the deals are okay on this account. On my lower level account, instead of light materials, I was given the option to buy, I think it was shadow materials. And it wasn't that bad overall. Wasn't that bad, but I tell you what, I do appreciate that extra Dragon Fury Essence because, oh my god, do we go through it quick or what? We go through it way too fast. So I'm not a fan of that. And plus on tier 6 of this the high and dry event, I'm gonna have to do Dragon Fury. Ugh! Dragon Fury quests are so long. I can't even begin to describe how boring they are. Like, it's just go to that one fight on that specific level and just farm Dragon Fury. It's so boring. I wish that they would change that quest in particular to something else. Just anything. As long as it's, like, not as tedious and annoying. Like, in the past, I will admit, I've been so bored by having to do it that I've just used Dragon Fury Essence instead, because I could not be bothered to just sit there and hit dragons for like 8 times in a row, which I shouldn't have done, because, you know, Dragon Fury Essence is so valuable, especially when you're going through, say, the new map, like we still are at the moment, but, you know, I've got no one else to blame but myself for being extremely impatient with that. So I don't blame you, I don't blame anyone else in the family, I blame me and me alone. I do wish I had a lot more Dragon Fury Essence though. I really do. I wish I had a ton more. Because if we had a lot more, we'd be able to keep progressing in the map a little bit easier. Whereas, at the moment, what's happening is I have to use like 3 for every single fight. So, we can do it. We'll probably only do it with 1 star. It's just, we have to waste so much in order to do it, so it's kind of disappointing. But either way, let's see if we can do this one. Again, we should be able to. I wouldn't imagine that we wouldn't be able to, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. And try to break my arm while I'm doing this. There you go. I know that the mic moves around quite a lot when I use Dragon Fury as well, which is, not the best. No, why did you use Pandemic? I just wanted to stay alive so that we can have a couple more turns of this built up. I don't know, I think we should be fine here. Is that shadow gonna kill him there? I think it is, right? I'm just gonna use 3, because generally speaking for these fights I've needed 3 so far. So, I'm gonna bet on that working. Hopefully. Good. Good. Thank goodness. I always get scared when I'm having to, like, work out just how much damage they're gonna take. But you see, if we take damage, we get 2-shot, basically. So we can't afford to not use all of that Dragon Fury Essence to get these fights done. But, you know, relatively speaking, we are still very close to the end. Oh god, look at this fight though. Level 94, fully enchanted Zeus and Amazon. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, I think 1 fight is enough. That's me done for today. Just 1 singular fight and I'm already tuckered out. Oh, how depressing. I have really been trying to get legendary materials for Andy because every single enchantment star that we get actually helps us a ton. But I've said it before, it genuinely feels like the drop rate for legendary materials has gone down. Because I am getting more divine than I am getting legendary now. So, I don't know if that's intentional or if I have just been super duper unlucky or something, but I'm not enjoying it. Because, you know, it was always the thing that, you know, legendaries are easier to enchant than divines, epics are easier to enchant than legendaries. So why am I getting more materials for divine now than I am getting for legendary? Because I have not seen any excellent or extraordinary legendary drops in a while. Including out of those purple chests as well. So I don't know, maybe the game just hates me. Just does not want us to continue on the map. Easier. I don't know why. Why are you gonna do this to me, game? Do you really just want to make me level up Joko first? Is that your plan? That now I have to level up our Hermes dragon before we can progress? Like, stop giving me Earth. Please. Maybe Divine is gonna be like the new Void. It's like, no, I don't want to see your materials anymore. Give me Legendary, that's all I want. And it really is, because I just want to get Heroic Mode done, finished, So then we get the bonus rewards from our daily quests and whatever. And then at the same time, you know, we get the ribbon dragon as well for completing heroic mode. And plus, if you have a level 100 fully enchanted dragon, like 8-starred, then you can actually take on the arena without much of an issue. Whereas at the moment, the arena's being a pain in the butt. So, we'll see. Wow, look at all of that energy! It's like each chest is themed. One is Earth, one is Energy, but none will ever be legendary. Rest in peace. But anyway, for now, I think that is where I'm going to end it for today. So look forward to that new Dragon of the Week. Best of luck with all of your breeding. I hope you do get the School Bus Dragon soon, and you can still progress through on the event. But, I want legendary mats. Give them to me. Someone. Do it. Do it right now.